appointment today for a COVID-19 antibody test with my private GP. If you want to know my test results, you may want to subscribe my channel, as I will make a second part 2 video talking about my results. To begin with, a little disclaimer: I am not a doctor. I'm only telling you about my personal research and my own opinion. First, in this video, I will explain which test method will be used and which other methods are on the market right now. Then I will tell you why I am going to do the test, and finally I will take you on the journey with me to the GP practice and tell you what happened. So let's get started. There has been a lot of uncertainty around the antibody COVID tests. There are different tests available at the moment. First of all, we are not talking about the COVID-19 test, we are talking about an antibody test. The COVID-19 test is a swab test, and it tells you only if you have the virus in the very moment you do the test. The antibody test is a blood test, and it tells you if you ever had COVID-19, which has resulted in your body producing antibodies against the virus. The following antibody tests are examples of tests that are available in the UK right now. There is a home kit finger prick test that you can take at home and send to the lab. There are also clinics that offer instant finger prick tests. Please be aware of home kit tests and clinics that are carrying out instant finger prick tests. These tests are not validated as their accuracy is not reliable. The test that I am going to do is the Abbott coronavirus antibody test. It has an accuracy of 99% and is approved for use by Public Health England. The type of the test is a lab-based antibody test. The test can only be carried out at a minimum of 14 days after your symptoms started. Turnaround time of the test are 1 to 2 working days. The cost of GP consultation and test in my case are £140. I needed to pay online in advance. The cost can vary. It depends in which clinic you are going to do the test. I will go to a private GP in Birmingham at the time of recording this video. Not many GPs are offering this antibody test. I will write under this video the name of the GP practice, and I will leave a link for you. Your antibody test will only be positive if the adaptive immune response was powerful enough. You could have had coronavirus without producing a lot of antibodies. In this case, your test result won't be positive and you could catch the virus again. Basically, our immune system is able to remember some infections and others will be forgotten. At the moment, the duration of immunity of coronavirus is unclear. Hence, a positive result does not give you 100% guarantee that you will never catch the virus again. So now I will tell you why I am going to do the test. Before I made my appointment with the GP, I researched a lot about the differences between tests and the accuracy. It is recommended to do the test only if you think you had the coronavirus. Honestly, I had no symptoms at all. I haven't been ill in the last months, but somebody in my very close living environment got ill and she had a positive antibody test. A lot of people are asymptomatic, which means they have coronavirus without getting any of the usual symptoms, and I imagine that this could be the case for me. It is not clear right now if people who have no symptoms are able to produce enough antibodies to get immunity. I will find out by doing the test to see if my body has produced the antibodies. I would feel relieved if I already had it, because I would be less worried to catch the virus and get very, very ill. If my test results are negative, which means I did not have it or did not produce enough antibodies to be protected, it will imply that I will need to continue being as careful as I have been. This is because I really don't want to get ill. To be honest, I'm a little bit nervous to go out for this test. Of course, I have my mask and gloves to be protected, and I'm sure the clinic will be very careful too. So I'm in the countryside right now, which means I have a 50-minute car drive in front of me. Let's go! So my appointment was about 20 minutes. The doctor took a little amount of blood from my arm, about 4 milliliters. He sent it to the lab, and now I need to wait for 2 days to get the results. If you have any further questions, I'm happy to answer them. Please leave me a comment or a message. If you want to know my test results, you can subscribe to my channel. I will make a second video, part 2, talking about my results, and I have a lot of plans for the future videos around dating, lifestyle advice, and my own personal journey. See you soon!